Hello and welcome. This video is the raw footage from my Twitch streams. I decided to make these available to anyone who wants to go back and watch the games from the beginning. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to join us on Sundays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Twitch at the link in the description. Thank you and enjoy.
Hello, everyone. It is good to see everyone today. Um, for those of you who this applies to, Happy Mother's Day, because it is, of course, Mother's Day. And I know that several of us here are mothers, including myself. I've got two little toddlers, thing one and thing two, and they have been very busy today running around with their dad. Discovery? Yeah, the Discovery is pretty cool. Actually, my favorite sky ship is the RLS Legacy. The RLS Legacy is from Disney's Treasure Planet, and it is a ship that uses solar winds to power the ship using sails. It's amazing. Um, if you have not seen Disney's Treasure Planet, go watch it now. Like, finish this Twitch stream, then take a break and go watch Treasure Planet because it's amazing. um, no, today we are definitely going to get to Storm Terror's lair, and we're going to take him down. We got a couple things to do first because we have one character left who is not quite at a high enough level, but we will take care of that fairly simply. So I think a couple of chests and one more small quest should take care of that. Um, Outside of that, if anybody's interested, the new stuff in the game is interesting. If anybody cares about my opinion, the limited time event is honestly tedious, but thankfully, it's a limited time event, and we're never going to get to it on this account. So, without anything further, unless anybody has any more spaceships, starships, going once, going twice, into Jinshin. Of course, we're looking at the map because I was working on the uh, daily quests before we got this started. Sorry, guys. There we go. Haha. Mail. We have mail. Primogems and radish balls. That begs the question. Hmm. Yeah, we'll do it. Nothing that is extremely helpful. Though we do have another character. Oh, hey. Jinyan. She is a... Um, she plays rock and roll in her spare time. Soul rock and roll musician. Rebels against ossified prejudices using her music and passionate singing. I need that, please. Navigate. Yeah, that may be the case, but we're going this way. And we're going this way because it's easier to get to over there by going this way first. And there's a Seelie hiding in the trees. Let's go chase that down. Actually, first things first. There is a travel point. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Oh, I know I saw that Seelie. Where is it? Unfortunately, sometimes things that are easy to see from above are not easy to see from below. There it is. Eep, missed. Completely missed. Come on. Oh, of course it's going back up. And we're gonna chase it. Where'd it go? Oh, over there! Oh, that was simple.
I'll keep this close.
I like it when they're easy to follow. So we gotta go up and around. Yo. Ooh, lamp glass. Gonna go get that. Gonna need a lot of that. There are wolf tracks. Oh. Guess I should have seen that
Steady
coming.
as stone.
There we go. Let Amber take care of this. These two. There are two. I really should learn how to count. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Ooh, wonderful. Come a little closer.
Where's this one? There we go. But we still got one to take care of somewhere around here. Where is he hiding? Down. It says down. Really? How far down?
Wow, these will come in handy.
Oh, and I'm gonna have to go back up and defeat it. Wait, was that the one I was just fighting? I don't think so. No, it was here. This one doesn't have a chest. Okay. This one does, but I have to take on one of these guys. A Mitachurl.
You're in for a little shock.
There we go.
I'll catch up.
little bit of rain. A little bit of rain will make this so easy.
No escape.
Yes. Well, fuck. And I still haven't managed to find that treasure chest. Where is it? There it is. No, come.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
There we go. This is going ever so well. Welcome back, Wave. Sorry you're having computer issues. They happen from time to time and they are evil.
As a good knight should.
I just hope that this coming Wednesday we don't have the same problem that we had last Wednesday. That was
Be gone.
less than fun.
Come a little closer.
Though I guess that's not really gonna work, is it?
Steady as stone. Windblade.
Okay. Says there it is. Shh. Quietly. Don't wake the sleeping Hilly Churl. Oops.
Leave it all to me.
Come on. Oh, by the way, did you know that Hilly Churls can't swim? If you toss them into the water, you don't have to deal with them anymore. Can be really useful. Sometimes, however, there is not convenient water. And so you just have to deal with the Hilly Churls.
Steady as stone.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up a little.
Yeah! That works nicely.
I'll keep this close.
Alright. Nope, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go light up that teleport point. A random event? Okay. Defeat all opponents. Where are all opponents? Maybe up here? Yep, right there.
Leave it all to me.
This does not look like a lot of opponents. Yeah. One more. Alright.
Windblade.
Do. I love the wolves howling. I think we are near wolfdom. That would explain that.
Come a little closer.
Oops.
stone unturned.
Oh. This is not going well.
Windblade!
That's going better. There we go.
Is this an answer from this world?
I'm getting better at using these controls, but
Leave it all to me.
the controls for the PlayStation are still what my body is most used to using. There's a Sealy.
Someone needs assistance.
Let's go grab that. Why are we going this way? That is the wrong direction. And of course they never listen. And it's always the wrong direction. And I bet you this is the other one over here. So we're going to keep going the wrong direction. Grab this.
Ooh, wonderful.
And we did get close enough to the Sealy to send it on its merry way. There we are. Nice. This is gonna be easy to get. There they are. Hiding in the tall grass. Need all three and have to get this last one last. There we are. Chest!
All in a day's
Caught that
work.
one completely out of the corner of my eye. Would have missed it otherwise. So, as many people know, I am a gamer mom. And I have two tiny terrors of my own, Thing 1 and Thing 2, both of whom are adorable. And I love them to bits. My eldest is actually in daycare most of the time. And the daycare put together gifts for the kids to give us because Mother's Day. And my daughter is so very proud. And I am honestly very proud of her. She, along with her daycare, made a lovely bath bomb and a sachet, a pillow sachet. There is just one minor problem with both of them. I am allergic to the scent that was chosen. So I will be putting them away to pull out when she's much older and see what you did for me when you were all of a toddler's age, and just discuss how impressed I am with her abilities even now. Because I know they just poured soap and things like that, and she probably chose the mold. But it still took thought and time. And I am appreciative. They got Daddy to buy the ingredients to make cake, but never actually got around to making cake. So, I guess I will look at making a cake myself sometime in the next couple days. We'll see how well it goes. It's a new recipe we found. Let's take these guys out. Yes, that worked well. Sort of.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Come a little closer.
Ah!
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Yep. Heep. Ha! Yeah. Ah.
This is going so well.
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me. I'll race you there.
Ah!
Steady as stone.
Come on, let's take care of this
You're
thing.
in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little...
Slime! Bye-bye, slime. Or not.
Be gone.
Bye-bye, slime. Oh, well, I tried.
No escape.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Yeah.
Ah! No, stop that, please.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Unfortunately, these guys being archers,
must
they
leave
won't
no
come close
stone
enough to make
unturned.
use of that.
Windblade.
Alright. Let's see if we can level up. Lisa enough to go after Storm Terror. There's a chest out there. I am going to go get it. Hello everyone! To those who just joined, welcome. I am actually starting at the very beginning. We are going after Storm Terror tonight. I myself have several years of experience playing this game, but I wanted to show some of my friends and family. So I started a new account and
Prepare to be blown away.
started over. Please join us, and if you have any questions,
A reward on the
I
road.
can maybe answer, up to and including stuff that's going on right now in Genshin, because I do still play my other account on the regular. Right now, gotta get back to the mainland over here, and then we're gonna see if I've got enough to level up Lisa to go after Storm Terror. That's the goal. I'm hopeful. Yep, just enough. Let's go pick up the quest. Long shot. Navigate. There we go. Alright.
Look! There are two shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots.
Yeah, easier said than done, Venti. Thing is, I don't remember this being any easier on my PlayStation.
Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics.
Ooh.
Just hold on a bit longer.
I would like to dodge those, thank you. It's not like I can blow them out of the sky.
I'll extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents.
Well, that's good.
I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Come on. This is not... This was not planned. Actually, it very probably was. Just not by me. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Close enough to actually get a decent mark on his back. Not an easy to mark locations this time. All the useful stuff's going around. Ah! There we go. Now, well. Come on, quick one. Almost. So close. Maybe. Not quite. That should do it though. If I can hit it. Please. Missed. There.
Dvalin, I'm sorry this is hurting you.
Whew. One down. That is quite the storm. Let's not get hit by that.
Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Yeah! Now is our chance! Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck!
Don't reset every time.
Yeah!
Why was this so much harder last time? Probably because I didn't know what I was doing. And I have some idea what I'm doing this time. That will make it easier.
This is Dvalin's ace in the hole! Celestinum Finale Termini!
Don't be so happy about it!
Strange taste when it comes to naming things. I named it for him just now. Seriously? Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
Oh! Please don't tell me I have to start again. Oh, good. Yeah, let's not. Well, that's some damage. This is what I remember from last time. Lots of falling. Actually, what I need is my bag. I need food. Use. Confirm, confirm, confirm. Yes, yes, thank you.
Yeah!
There we go.
Now's our chance! Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. This place is gonna collapse!
Did that do it? Woohoo! Valen's back.
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Anemo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
One day later?
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
It's not an opportunity you want too often.
You're right, actually. Peace is hard won, and we shouldn't take it for granted. And this time, you're the one we should all be grateful to. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilichurls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilichurls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilichurls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry? You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Because it's Paimon, and Paimon is a walking stomach.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
And yes, we are disturbing the pigeons again, because I've yet to figure out how to not disturb the pigeons. Doesn't matter if I walk or run, the pigeons are disturbed. If anybody has a tip on how to not disturb the pigeons, I would love to know what it is.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over! The age of adventure is upon us! Roll up, youngsters! Join the Adventurers Guild today! In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt!
Yeah, about that.
What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
We're gonna make a quick pit stop here to talk with Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
And character expeditions, of which I currently have 2. There we go. His name, yes, is in fact Nimrod.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed.
Yes, we know, Mondstadt.
I cannot imagine a world without wine.
Dandelion wine, to be specific.
I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Alright. Yes, we are going to talk to absolutely everybody between here and Jean.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Oh, didn't see you there.
It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
I still don't like your tone.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
Oh, what are you plotting this time?
Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what others are plotting. That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet, where I can collect my thoughts.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
You're right.
To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Problem?
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order, they are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
I would assume as such.
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
That will only save you momentarily, Kaya. You know that, right?
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. I agree. He sets a terrible example for someone who's cavalry captain. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
foundation is the stake. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow.
Let the wind lead.
That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Didn't we accidentally break that lyre?
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
Come on, come on. I cannot wait until I have more stamina.
It's all for my daughter.
Gotta level up Statues of the Seven for that. No, just straight up. It's faster. What are you cringing about, Ayana? What are the many things are you cringing about? We've got Kaya, we've got Paimon being a floating stomach, we've got Amber just joining along with Paimon. Oh, yeah. I had forgotten about that. Thank you for the reminder. This is gonna be fun?
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you?
Yeah, about that.
We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding.
No, that's not it.
The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbatos! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough! Oh, give it here. How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again. We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know. What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
How long do we have?
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh.
La Signora.
Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a Gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste. Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
That really sucks.
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
What planet are we on? Ha! No, Venti's more important.
I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said, "It's completely normal," and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Yeah, I know where he's headed.
Remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Yep. Let's go. I've only got 2 to offer. Oh, that's disappointing.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
For those of you who have not seen the game before, pay attention. Very important information coming up now.
So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, Every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people Allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a Gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
I feel cheated.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljärny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander.
Me?
Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Teyvat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything, so before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time.
And because I grew up in the state...
Now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
And because I'm used to growing up in the States, having his name be Venti reminds me of Starbucks coffee. Especially with the colors he's dressed in.
Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a prince who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such prince of the Abyss Order. I think so too, apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your Gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
Yeah?
If only the Seven Nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the Seven Nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui can only run amok across the Seven Nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan?
Maybe you shouldn't have disappeared for 500 years.
Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your brother, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
We've known you long enough at this point.
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
Yeah, maybe. That sounds like a lot of work.
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard, if being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a...
Yeah, we're done.
Best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Various quests looking for chests, completing investigations. Yep. More challenges and opponents as we increase adventure rank. Yep. Alright. There's a whole bunch of new quests coming in. Let's start by looking at the characters. Constellation, activate. Oh. We have the Rite of Dissension, Troublesome Work, Legend of the Dark Knight Hero, Wolves Territory. Can't play that one yet. And then all of these subquests. Breaksword Cemetery Seal, Call of Mystical Martial Arts, Solo Venture, and the long-failed Graph Adversarial Technology. If anybody has requests on which quest to do, stick them in the chat now. Right now I'm going to go check achievements. Into the Beginning, Song of Dragon and Freedom, and Winds Change Their Course. That looks like it. We have a new avatar available. I think I will stick with Noelle. Alright. What does the book say? Ooh, we got another Entwined Fate. good, we get Barbara.
Ta-da! Barbara's here. Leave the healing to... Ta-da!
Yeah, this is Natlan. We are not going to be able to get to it.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Really want to level up everybody else to level 30 first. Alright. So since nobody has stated a quest they want to do specifically, let's see. Let's go do some troublesome work. There is a chest on the ceiling, the roof of that particular building. Let's go get it first. And I missed again. I really gotta work on that. Next time. You don't think you're gonna get to Natlan anytime soon? That's a pity. There's some really cool things in Natlan. There's some really annoying things in Natlan, but there are some really cool things in Natlan. Books, books everywhere. And if you can manage to find all parts of all these books, there's actually Primogem rewards. Thing is they're not all in the library. They are scattered all throughout Mondstadt. These are just the easy ones to find.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books. Oh, it's you, little cutie. It's so good to see you. More refreshing than a strong cup of tea in the afternoon.
Clearly you're meant to be working, but you don't seem to have your heart in it at all.
I mean, other than Jean, who really works that earnestly anyway? So, did you have something you needed? Or did you just come to see me?
Just came to visit you.
Ooh, a smooth talker. Not what I was expecting.
So, Miss Librarian, got any books to recommend?
Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend is all in the restricted section, which we're not currently lending out.
What's with your ominous tone?
Oh, right. Would you be interested in checking out the Devat travel guide? I think it would be quite helpful for you as travelers here.
Ooh, sounds like it could be helpful. Do you think we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy from the list.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
Oh dear. That's unfortunate. Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is now overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. I really wish people would just return their books on time.
Whoa, is Paimon imagining things, or does the air in here suddenly feel a lot more electrified?
It's giving me goosebumps.
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back. If you'd rather get your hands on that copy of the Teyvat travel guide sooner, you'd better come with me.
Lisa seems really scary right now. Paimon thinks it would be best if you answer her.
Yeah.
You really are such a considerate cutie. Let's see. First, we can go to...
This is what happens when you don't return your library books on time. You have a very mad librarian hunting you down.
the souvenir shop. It's called With Wind Comes Glory. So let's meet there shortly.
Honestly, as we go on, hunting down library books is probably the most normal job we'll have. So many sparkles. Finding them all is hard. Speaking of which, you happen to know how dragons interact with one another? My curiosity is getting the better of me again, but what does the dragon language sound like? Do dragons sing songs? And write essays? Admittedly, I've never seen a dragon other than Dvalin. If only I could find a research subject. Well, now we know why she's never seen a dragon other than Dvalin. They've all been avidly avoiding her.
Gusha Biat?
Apologies, did my musings disturb you? What are you looking at? Currently reading the work of some bards. They weave their ideas, thoughts, and truths into romantic poetry. Not at all like unwieldy tomes of Sumeru. Perhaps this romanticism is an expression of great wisdom. Yes, this is excellent, excellent material indeed.
Seeds brought on the wind will sprout in due time.
I wonder how many of those poems Venti wrote. Okay, I think I got them all. Now time to get back down to the curio shop. Tiny little alleyway. This way. There's a moving mark. There's still so much cleaning up to do. Well, what's the matter? As I'm sure you're aware, we faced continuous attacks from bands of monsters for the entire duration of the Storm Terror incident. Although the Storm Terror incident is now resolved, and we successfully fended off the monsters erected quite a substantial number of barricades outside the city over the course of their raids. So while the monsters themselves have been fought back, these barricades aren't about to disappear of their own accord. We can't just leave them there indefinitely, especially now that things are returning to business as usual in the city. Unfortunately, the knights are short-staffed and there is simply no one to take on the task. As our honorary knight, would you be willing to clear up the barricades? It is my honor to serve. Spoken like a true member of the Knights of Favonius. Honorary knight, you have my gratitude. I will take care of that in a minute.
Cutie, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by. So it is. In that case, I declare this the day of my life I wish I could get back, because I spent my first ever outing with someone taking them on an annoying errand.
Wow.
Don't you think that's a bit long?
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes, yes! Let us pick!
Alright.
Take a look around. There's sure to be something she'll love.
Two mystery items. Let's just get the ragged old scroll.
This is a historical relic retrieved from some ruins by one of the Adventurers Guild. Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the painting must be well over 1,000 years old. Though it doesn't make much sense to me.
My goodness! This is one of the 3 lost scrolls that make up the Northern Border Wind investigation. What is it doing here?
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the elements. I will gladly accept it. Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of Vanessa.
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items I could recommend. For example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's name carved into it. It was once a medal awarded to a knight by the great lady herself.
How about the library book you borrowed?
Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa. I didn't know that book was overdue, even though I take it with me everywhere. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together as soon as I saw you here. Here you go.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be more punctual next time.
Yes, Lisa. I will be, Lisa.
Let's go and find the
Night,
next
Granny.
overdue book.
Looks like it is going to be in The Good Hunter.
Today's recommendation is... Welcome to Good Hunter. Table for 2? 3! Oh, my apologies. Please sit wherever you like, and call me over once you're ready to order.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later?
Why, of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating, don't you think?
Work is that bad, huh?
It can be, Paimon. It really can be.
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious to know what your tastes are.
Hmm.
Why don't you order... This seems like the sort of staple bar food you'd find at the tavern. It has an extremely strong flavor, so drinkers love it because they can actually taste it.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Why don't you order Good Hunter's signature dish? If it's what you want, I'll try anything once.
You sure?
Sure.
Can't change.
Let's go with that one.
Finished ordering? Sit here. Let's dine together. Beautifully tender and cooked to perfection. No wonder it's their signature dish. It's a shame I can't have more, but a witch must watch her physique.
Paimon's so full.
Time is getting on. I suppose I should carry on with this ghastly thing called work. Let's have a little chat with Sarah about her library book.
Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the Boar Princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the library myself as soon as I finish work.
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget this time. Right. On to our next stop then, cutie.
How many more books do we have to do? Sarah, Margaret. This is not going to have anything to do with that.
Work is all
Yes, I know about the ruins out at Mondstadt. So you want the crystal ore that's there. Fair. How many do you need? We have to get crystal ore specifically from Storm Terror's lair.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
It's Mondstadt. What can happen?
You're really asking that question?
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look. Come and take a...
When I was adventuring in the Ashen Sea.
Okay, good to know about that. That's the guide. Character. That's the map. Where's Donna? I don't know where she's located. That's Hertha.
Transfers of supplies must be reported.
Oh. I can't do that one because the character is currently involved in other... Nocturna Chapter 1. We're gonna have to do this first. Alright. There we go. Into the tavern.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of... the Dark Knight Hero.
Paimon, it's not a scary story.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight Hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
Anyone ever see him?
I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight Hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
So we had to start the Dark Knight quest, and now we have to go back to Troublesome Work.
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome! Couples are our specialty. Let me know what you'd like, and I'll wrap them up nicely for you.
Ah, yes. Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"?
Would you by chance care for some flowers, my lady?
Why, it just so happens that I would, my kindest cutie.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like?
Let's go with mist flowers.
Mist flowers? Over there, in the corner. You want them? You're sure? What an unusual choice. It's just that Lisa seems to use Electro quite a lot. Things could get a little bit dangerous.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Yeah.
Huh? These flowers are saturated with cryo energy. Don't you know what happens when cryo meets electro? Meet me at the library after work, and I will give you some training on elemental reactions. If you still find it hard to memorize... Okay, time to get back to business. Donna, Do you know why we're here?
Back to business? My business is selling flowers.
Once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Oh, yeah. Well, what happened was... Oh no, what am I gonna do?
What happened?
Well, I lost the book. A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. And their punishment will be 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
How do I find a lost book, though?
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good. I put a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us to follow.
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total slacker.
Hey, sweetie. I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong. Why not see what you can do?
Elemental sensitive. Use your elemental sight to look for clues.
Okay. There's something.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
So what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city walls. You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we?
Okay. Thank you. This is a ways out. Did it get stolen by a goose or something?
The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking.
This is way out here for a book thief. A lot of this is up, so we'll start here. In the Hilly Charl camp. Because of course it is.
It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle back inside his shell.
Is she saying we chase the thief back to its den? Is that what she's trying to say? Random event, yay! Defeat all opponents. Alright, let's take them out. There's not too many.
Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little My.
Oh. Take care of the healer first. Always take care of the healer first.
Come a little closer.
Leave it all to me.
Go.
Yeah. I missed a spot.
Ouch.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little.
There we go. That takes care of that. And puts us pretty close to where we need to be for the next one. Alright. Oh. Oh. I don't see it. Where has this gotten to? Like, I'm not seeing it at all. Hmm. I think the hilly turtles aren't inside the boundary, yeah. There it is. That took longer than it should have.
It must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
Again, easier said than done. How much longer are we gonna have to look? me guess. The Hilly Trail camp? No. This way. Hello.
The thief lives inside ruins? The Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none too friendly troublemakers. It's like you can read my mind. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of slipping in and out of places like ghosts, after all.
What would they need the book for?
There's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss mage's magic.
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
Why is that?
Because Lisa's terrifying. That would be why.
Come on.
Whoa. So this is what Lisa's like when she's hard at work.
Yeah, we can start this.
It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions.
Alright. Are those laser beams? I forgot about the laser beams. They thankfully are not prominent later in the game. Thank you for that. Now that you've said that, I think they actually said that and I've just forgotten. Oof. That's cutting it close. Huh.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Oh, that would have been bad.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
I must leave no stone unturned. Windblade!
He, you, he.
Here we go. Okay. Oh, even easier.
Come a little closer.
Be gone!
You're in for a little
You're in for a little shock.
Stand still for 2 seconds.
Leave it all to me.
I realize the vibes of saying stand still so that I can hit you really have bad guy vibes, but... What am I missing? Oh, I gotta deal with all of them in 30 seconds?
Let it rain.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
This is not going well. Oh good, every time I defeat one, it actually adds more time. That's good.
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
3 seconds? I have 3 seconds? This is not gonna go well. Let's try this again. Yeah, let's level up.
I must leave no stone.
Come a little closer.
Prepare to be blown away! No escape!
You're in for a little shock.
Oh. There we go.
Hey, look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on!
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little close.
Steady as stone.
You're in for a little shock.
Cool.
How did you find this place? It's so well hidden.
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
She is such a librarian.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
The librarian.
The librarian. Although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This is an ultimatum.
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elemental power!
Yeah, at least it's just terrifying.
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line.
You didn't let him finish speaking.
This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
I'm more interested in what he thought was inside the book.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Paimon remembers that name. Is this the one you were looking for?
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
Probably.
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that case. Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place. And it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the markings I put on it.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
Yeah, so why'd the Abyss Order want it?
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it?
When's the due date?
There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower. This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Very
Excuse
probably.
me? Are you in some way dissatisfied with my work?
Nope.
Good. You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment.
I'm just gonna teleport back. Let's see if I can get this chest this time. And not fall all the way to the ground. Ha!
A reward on the road.
That does mean I have to climb back up to the headquarters for the Knights of the Favonius.
You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something.
The Teyvat Travel Guide.
Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Teyvat Travel Guide? And look how many copies there are.
The Teyvat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
The Teyvat Travel Guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins. As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But, never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
Alright. Justice for book's sake. We're not there yet. We'll have to do that in Liyue Harbor. Alright, guys. That is going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Next time we will finish the Dark Knight quest and go from there. We'll see. I'll do some research, see when is the best level to head to Liyue. And if we are at said level, we'll go ahead and head over. If not, we will do a few more quests around Mondstadt. At some point, we are going to have to do an extensive run through Mondstadt to find treasure chests and Sealies and open up the Shrines of Depth, just so we can get all of those treasures, because there are some delicious treasures within. But for now, that is kind of secondary. We have plenty of time to do it. We'll probably do that during some grinding time during the week. That, I think, is it for the night. I hope every mom here has had a happy Mother's Day. And I hope to see you all again on Wednesday. Do remember that Wednesday is Infinity Nikki. We will see how that goes. The first time we had troubles where I had to restart the game, and the second time my whole system froze. So it's going well. We will see if third time is the charm or not. If it's not, we may choose to do something else on Wednesday nights. That's it, guys. Do remember, I will have my Substack up tomorrow. If you need the link, it is in my profile. The Substack is, of course, our diaries of our travels in Tibet. Toodles all. See you Wednesday.